Manchester saw a 16% decrease in opioid overdoses, reduced the average time to get into treatment through Safe Station from 2 to 3 weeks to 2 to 3 days, and was at the forefront of getting the state to reestablish the Overdose Fatality Review Committee. Last year, we established the Mayor's Task Force on Homelessness. As a direct result of that task force work, we've added outreach workers, amplified community policing efforts, and hired a homeless prevention coordinator. We've increased funding to the shelter to stay open during the day, and will continue to convene our Emergency Operations Center to make headway on pressing issues surrounding homelessness. There is still so much more work to do, and we'll continue to call upon the state to increase treatment options across New Hampshire and open more emergency shelter beds. Manchester cannot solve the state's issues alone, and over the next 2 years, we'll continue to work and advocate for increased services for all Granite Staters. As mayor, I will not ignore the problems facing our community. We will approach our challenges head on and continue to make positive strides to make our city safer. With the support of the board and mayor and aldermen, we recently approved a 3-year plan for 30 more police officers, 19 of which will hit the streets in 2020, giving us the largest complement the Manchester Police Department has ever had. And for the first time, our officers are now outfitted with body cameras. I'm confident that this move, coupled with predictive policing and data analytics, will decrease officer response times and will drive crime down further. At the same time, we must continue to use data and expertise to spur positive change in our public schools. Strong schools benefit everyone and are critical to a thriving economy. In the past 2 years, we've worked to strengthen opportunities for our students and educators by establishing workforce development programs with community partners and by making the largest investment to our schools in 14 years. For the first time in decades, the district implemented a curriculum and textbook adoption plan, starting this year with math and next year with reading and English language arts. And we approved a redistricting plan with the goal of decreasing class sizes and increasing academic opportunities for our students. Through the work of Manchester Proud, we will soon have the first ever community-based strategic plan, which will help define the future of education in our city. Everyone from parents, teachers, students, residents, and business owners have been involved in this process. And by continuing this collaboration, we will help our learners and our educators grow. By all accounts, we're entering an exciting time for public education in the city of Manchester. In the next 2 years, we'll continue to improve our public schools. We'll design innovative programs and drive new ideas, such as implementing a dual language immersion elementary school and developing our high schools into magnet learning centers. We'll make investments in our educators, working toward a fair and sustainable contract, increasing professional development opportunities, and building a culture of trust and support. But this work can't be done by one person, one board, one business, or one advocate. It's upon all of us to work together to move our city forward. By building upon past successes, acknowledging our challenges, and working together, we must enact policies that help lift up all of our residents. As I said 2 years ago, this work will not be easy or quick, but it is essential. I look forward to going to work every day to serve the people of this city, the city that made me who I am today. It's an honor to serve as your mayor, and I know that by working together, we will achieve great things. Together, we will enter this decade with hope, with grit, and with determination. Together, we will build a stronger Manchester, and together, we will keep Manchester moving forward. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. Before we you don't even know the balancing act that goes with the Girls at Work podium, which was constructed for the mayor for her original inauguration 2 years ago. I did point out if there's an assassination attempt, I am taking refuge behind this podium. I will be the safest person in the building. Let's hope that doesn't happen. Before we close this ceremony, I'd like to call upon Rabbi Beth Davidson from Temple Adath Yeshurun, who's accepted Mayor Craig's request to deliver the benediction for this program.
He's not kidding. Yeah. That's the challenge always, right? We gather this morning for the second swearing in for Mayor Joyce Craig and for the swearing in of our aldermen and women and the Manchester School Board. As a community, we celebrate the gift of our democratic process that allows us to select our elected officials. As a community, we recognize how blessed we are to have Mayor Craig lead us. And as a community, we enter this new year and a new decade with energy and enthusiasm for what our city can accomplish under her leadership. As we leave here this morning, let us do so with dreams for what we can become in 2020 and beyond. But it isn't enough for us to only have a vision. We have to be willing to do the often hard work to make our dreams become reality. And so let each of us commit ourselves to promoting acceptance for all of Manchester's residents. Let us work together for justice and economic opportunity for all, and let us support those who need our helping hands as they battle substance abuse, homelessness, and hopelessness. Working together, elected officials and voters as one, we have the power and the talents to make our Queen City a beacon of light and hope. It is up to each of us to do what we can to create a community where each and every one of us enjoys security, comfort, and peace. May we together rise to this challenge, and together let us say, Amen.
Hi, and welcome to Ward 13 2020. Geez, I have gained some weight since the last time I had Gonzo on, which was how long ago, Gonzo?
Couple weeks.
Michael Gonzales. Michael
been a couple
Gonzo Gonzales.
Yes, you have gained a few pounds.
Yes, I know.
No. Doesn't help that you're wearing that jacket. You know, it's kind of bulky.
Oh, let's keep going. Oh, yeah. Today, it's now we're Ward 13 2020. Don't you like that?
I do.
And this is the year, the 100th anniversary of women's suffrage. They have the right to vote. Or was it 1919, Brendan? Weren't you? It's Glenn that was around in 1919. But he's through the curtain. Do you ever wonder what's behind those curtains, Gonzo?
Not until now.
Yeah. It's Glenn R.J. Ouellette.
Yeah.
So, Gonzo, why don't you...
RJ?
Gonzo graciously didn't know that he was lending one of his paintings to Ward 13.
Any publicity is good publicity.
Not bad, no.
Even on Ward 13 2020.
Ward 13 2020. Oh, don't you love it?
I do.
I've got 19 of your paintings. I think there's 19. And when you'd like to, we can go over them. Or would you have you're going to bring a guest on today?
Yes.
Would you like to say who it is?
Yeah, it's my niece Brooke. It's her birthday, and it's like she's trying to be a TikTok star and all that stuff.
What's TikTok?
I don't know. She'll have to explain it.
Oh,
but I'm gonna have her.
The clock.
Yeah, she's not. So I told her I'd get her on the morning show one of these days.
Wow.
So I can check that box, through you.
So she has to start on the bottom of the media ladder.
No, we're not going to tell her that. We're going to tell her this is the.
We have 13 viewers.
It's 15. Well, Brooke's bringing the crowd today.
I don't know. I think a couple of them moved away.
She's got a good social media following.
Do you have a good social media following?
Yeah, I got about 10,000 Twitter followers.
10,000? How did you gain 10,000? I have 13.
What to do, Jon Hopwood? Now you got 14.
I'm a boomer, so I don't know what that means.
No, and the thing is that Twitter sucks now, and no one uses it, so it's like big whoop.
The president uses it.
He does, and I follow him.
You actually follow Donald John Trump?
Yeah.
AKA God.
I had an idea that every time he tweeted, I was going to draw a little comic book and then tweet a comic of it. But the guy tweets 60 times a day.
Yeah.
And I literally got backed up, and I was like, I can't keep up with the Donald.
Do you actually think he's doing it?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think he's on amphetamine?
Yeah.
Do you think amphetamine would be good for me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They say a lot of hyperactive people, when they take that kind of thing, it brings them back down.
Yeah, it's kind of a paradox.
Yeah, and Trump is absolutely crushing things. And
You think he's a speed freak like
I think he
Hitler?
might just be like a night owl, like me too. Like my hours of operation, I like to be up at 1:30, 1:45. I like it.
Do you think he tweets when he's on the commode or whatever you'd call it, crapper or
I
whatever?
don't. Yeah, mostly.
Doesn't read the sports page because nobody reads newspaper. Actual newspapers.
I would
anymore.
say that he does most of his tweeting from the John.
Yeah, which is natural for him.
I like to sketch while I'm on the John.
Did Donald John Trump, a.k.a. the risen Christ, have any comments about the Patriots and their ignominious defeat?
I don't know, but he sure came to Manchester the night before the election and played off his relationship with Brady and Belichick.
Yeah.
Without, like Brady was like, okay, I mean.
Can you name the 3 presidential candidates that spent the night before the election in Manchester? 2 of them won. Let's
No.
see if Gonzo can remember Donald Trump.
I was at that rally.
You were?
Yeah.
I was at the one in 20... When did the Romney run? 2012?
I don't know. Romney?
Yeah,
He's-
2012. Jeez, it's
Romney-
2020 now.
Romney
Time
sucks.
goes. Why do you say that? He had his rally in Manchester and
Yeah,
lost.
he's so
And who was the other one?
exciting. Mitt Romney.
Ryan Gorman's favorite president.
Ryan Gorman's favorite president would probably be Ryan Gorman.
Well, Ryan Gorman wasn't president. Ryan's half Irish. There's your clue.
Ryan Gorman is now counseling Christian Lacoste, I heard.
About what?
I don't know, I heard.
It was
he's
John
his-
F. Kennedy.
He's his mentor and
Oh.
his confidant.
How did you hear that? Or you were just making
Oh,
this
Christian Lacoste is back on the radio again, talking about
up? What radio?
your boy.
He isn't back.
Never say no, Matt.
You can't be serious.
Yeah, Brooke's gonna do a week segment coming up.
So did Christian talk about himself the entire time and how he can't do?
I'm gonna leave him
this,
alone
that,
because
or the other
Ryan
thing?
asked me to leave him alone.
Why?
For respect to Ryan, Ryan's one of my best friends. I'm gonna give him that due because he's been mentoring him,
Mentoring him for what?
talking him off the ledge. I guess I don't know.
Ledge of what?
I don't know.
I think
You know
that-
how it goes. There's a lot of kids out there that get triggered, and
What do you mean?
like triggered. I don't know. It's what kids do when they get upset. There's
So-
trigger words. Like you have trigger words. I'm sure it's
Russia.
Anyway, yeah, he's back and he's talking about Gorman, and I told Gorman, he's like, bro, he's airing out my jersey. No, I gotta talk to that young lad.
About what?
I don't know, some stupid character Gorman invented, and he's like, some puppet show Gorman wants to do or something. I don't know.
I don't
I'm
I
sure
don't
it
get
could
it.
be funny, as long as Christian Lacoste isn't part of it. Sorry.
No, Christian's problem is that he thinks that every minute thing happening to him is interesting, and it's not.
Right, and if you're telling a story about what you did that day, and you happen to mention Hanover Street, he doesn't need to interrupt and say, "Oh, I was on Hanover Street, and this is what my Hanover Street story is." See, that is a frustrating quality in people, the inability to listen. Have you ever been told that?
No, fortunately, I have excellent listening skills. Jimbo, what's your name?
No, I mean you
Gonzo.
probably have the worst listening skills. You're very intelligent too. Like if you just, because you know what it is, your brain's too smart. So
Well, it
you
works
always
too
have an
fast.
antidote for every.
Anecdote or
Yeah,
an antidote?
see, exactly.
An anecdote, that's an antidote. There we
Right,
go.
Right. So that's my point. That's
Turn
my
your
point.
hat around, he said, interrupting him.
No, this is what I wear.
It says Zion something. What does it
It's
say?
a brewery, Zion Brewery.
Where's that? In Colorado?
That's a good guess because it has.
Looks like the Rockies.
Yeah, it is Colorado. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I wear a hat
They
to
sponsor
cover up
me.
my baldness.
They sponsor me. They send me a case of beer every week.
Do they really?
Well, they did.
What happened?
I was supposed to draw something for them, and I didn't.
Why not?
Very Republican, very conservative company.
So what? Swing with the whole thing.
Yeah, I don't swing. That'd be one of your trigger words.
For you?
We're gonna clean this up, though.
Yes.
We're already swaying PG.
Well,
we're in that PG-12 to 13 range right now.
If we were talking baseball, we'd be talking about, swing. Well, you could say he took a cut at the ball.
Yeah, don't take any cuts. Don't swing. So, have you ever interviewed a child before?
What do you mean a child?
A child.
Many people I've interviewed
On
from
ca-
presidential candidates to all.
Yeah.
Wow, that would make yes.
Yeah.
There's small people. Anybody under 5'6" as an adult.
Yeah.
I have interviewed presidential candidates beginning in 1980, so I would say I have a great experience in interviewing children. I interviewed
Ray Asner.
John McCain twice.
Spiro Agnew.
Spiro Agnew, the former governor of Maryland. No, he was the chief executive of one of the counties. That's where he got busted as vice president for taking bribes.
You know, Lindsey Graham tried to sit next to me at the back room.
No way.
He's like, Lindsey Graham, South Carolina. And I'm like,
Is that truth?
I go-
Are you being
I
truthful?
swear to God. I go, seats taken. Just like in Forrest Gump.
Why would he want to sit next to you?
I don't know. He wanted to just schmooze.
Were you at a?
I was at a booth all the way in the back. I was with my wife. We were just having lunch. And this guy.
he thought you looked like a Republican voter.
Yeah, probably. Probably thought I was one of them get her done back in the Larry the Cable Guy days. But no,
the
just a
Cable
slob.
Guy.
Just a slob.
Larry the Cable Guy. Oh yeah, I remember him now. And then he went on tour with that other corn pone comedian. They used to have a TV show.
Yeah, he sucked.
Was his name Jeff something?
Yeah, he sucked too. Just Foxworthy?
Right.
No, it was another guy. He sucked too. They had like a fishing movie.
They had a fishing movie?
Yeah, it sucked.
You don't like rednecks.
I don't like cliche. I don't like easy. I don't like. It's just too easy. It's basic. Like, come on. Oh, let me guess. Larry the Cable Guy. You're gonna have him out with a camo cut-off shirt, right? He's gonna drink a lot of beer, domestic, of course. He's gonna have a shotgun in his Ford truck.
Oh, who was that Canadian guy? Red something. The show was called Duct Tape or something. Used to be on the Canadian Broadcasting Company. Of course, we don't get the CBC.
See,
here.
that's
It's at
where
the
you would
border.
have lost me because I don't think I would have been watching any Canadian television.
Well, Hockey Night in Canada is much superior to any other American.
That might be
hockey
the
show.
coolest
Except Don
thing you've ever
Cherry.
said.
Don
Actually,
Cherry, they finally canned him. He was always good for some outrageous.
If you really
comments.
meant it, then that is the coolest thing you said. That you watch hockey on.
Hockey Night in Canada.
I could do
Well, it
that.
was much slower, and you had Don Cherry, who would always insult French Canadians and defend America, even though he was a Canuck himself.
I'll be
Is
right
she
back.
here?
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Oh boy, what am I going to talk about for the next few minutes? I'm colorblind. All right, we can go through. Why don't we go through his paintings, Ryan? Brendan. It's 2020. Well, there's one. Now, Gonzo has a show at City Hall through February. And there's another one. You notice, though, some of his themes are about... Oh, now that's the one I love. Gonzo actually told me that each state has its own color, and there are 50 colors. First of all, I pointed out that there were only 48 states there. So, but he said, that, he stuck to his... he was adamant that there were 50 colors on that map. Okay, my eyeglasses. That seems like to be a demented child. There's a theme about love and fatherhood in his art at City Hall. What does that look to you, Brendan? Does that look like a demented child? Oh, there's one that, here I guess are the lovers. Although, the one on the bottom seems a little gender fluid. And let's move on. I really like this one. I wish I knew what the colors were. I'm red-green colorblind. I see colors, but I can't explain them to you. Some of his stuff's really great. You have to go to City Hall to actually see this one, because he has the brick wall, which is one of his motifs he uses. He had his brick wall period. But if you go in close, which we can't do, it's actually a map of Manchester. But you have to go there and, first you see the wall, but as you move in, you'll start seeing the map. Here is Peace, a very colorful piece. Yeah, I like that. This is some type of satanic hamburger. Don't you think so, Brendan? That's a cow there. I'm looking at the monitor and it's far away, but there's a cow. I don't think Gonzo is a vegetarian or a vegan. I think this, if I remember what he was saying, I was taping him at the time, it's about Manchester's heritage. They used to have the slaughterhouse where the Elliot is now. Now, this is a great self-portrait of Gonzo when he was beardless. And it represents the monster a person becomes inside a relationship, so he said. I love this. Holy smoke. The VA's calling me. Hello? Yes, it's Mr. Hopwood. Yep, bye. And that was the VA, which is taking good care of me.
You take a phone call.
Well, you weren't here. Why not take it?
Next time, let me take it.
Hello. There's Brooke.
It's Brooke, yeah.
We were going through your paintings.
Mine?
No, your uncle. Well, let's start. Why don't you
Come close to me.
introduce yourself, Brooke?
See it? Okay. So look that way.
Yeah, you can look at me, or you can even look into the camera.
This is,
Hi.
yeah.
Happy birthday!
This is Brooke.
Thank you.
Happy birthday. So this is Brooke. Oh my God, look at that. Holy crap. It's your birthday.
I'm not 13.
No, it's Ward 13.
This is Ward 13, and you can't snap that thing.
Yeah.
You can't tap this,
I'll-
which I'm doing, because it sounds like
Let me
a
hold it.
It
It's
sounds
hard
like a
not to-
volcano when you.
So don't bring a snap bracelet to
It's a
the.
snap bracelet.
Why, you're going to snap and you just
I'm
told
not
her
going
not
to snap it. But what is a snap
I'll
bracelet?
show you. Put your arm out.
Oh, okay. Holy smoke!
Can he wear that?
No. Hiya.
All right. Yeah, so
There
I don't
you
have to
go.
snap so much.
Have you
But-
gotten your birthday presents
She's
yet?
never been on TV, so
She hasn't.
no. She's
I got birthday presents from my classmates.
They give you birthday presents in school nowadays?
No, usually not. I'm the only person in my class who got presents.
And why is
Today.
that?
No one else got presents on their birthday.
because it's not their birthday. Today's your birthday.
I know, but the 6th was one of my friend's birthdays.
So she's saying she's special.
Yeah.
She's saying she's the only one that's ever gotten a present at school. Well,
And we're not going to mention your school, but it is Manchester. We'll just say that. You are a citizen of Manchester.
let's just say the school she goes to is taken care of well.
Aren't they all?
Yeah, no.
That's true.
Let's just
I'm
say
from the west side.
She wouldn't be one of those schools.
Yeah.
But regardless, the school she goes to is why they're freaking out and making another middle school.
Okay, we're not going to talk about politics on this show because we've given up politics.
Yeah.
Did you know that they want to open a new middle school?
Cool.
Yeah. Do you want to go to Hillside? Isn't that
Yeah.
where you? Yeah.
So how old are you today?
11.
11. I turned 11 in 1970. Yeah.
She's in 5th grade.
You're 5th. 70. Yeah, 68 is I remember the fourth grade.
Carry
Third and
it.
fourth grade.
Carry the one.
68 to 69 was the fourth grade. So 69 to 70 was the fifth grade. You know what I remember about fifth grade was I got all A's in math, but then they started introducing algebra, and
Yes.
I didn't like algebra.
We don't do algebra anymore.
You don't do
Not until
algebra?
7th grade.
Really?
Well, it starts in 6th, and then they learn more of it in 7th.
But they gave us just a taste of it. Don't look at yourself
I know.
on TV.
That's why he sits there, because he can't stop looking at himself. So he
No, I'm not looking at myself. But you have to look at the
Now
corner
you
of your
are a
eye.
bit.
Well, we did
Now
that
you
one.
are.
We did that. The one thing we were looking at, remember, when they put the new clock in, because we never knew
Not
what
you.
time it was before. So we were all staring.
Brooke,
we
you
were all
look so
staring
old.
at
What
it.
happened to you?
It's 3:27.
When you look at yourself, you turn into that guy.
Well, you know, you
Don't
don't
be mean.
you don't have to worry about
Ah, she said, "Don't be mean." See, she's a good girl. That's how it is now in school. There's no bullying. There's none of that.
Okay.
Oh, there is bullying. You're not supposed to be bullying though.
I'm
that.
not.
When you were in school, did they drug the
yeah.
boys?
They didn't drug me, but they
If they had, you wouldn't have been the
They
great
did-
artist you are.
They did give me an atomic wedgie. You know what an atomic wedgie is?
Was-
It's when they pull it so high up that they can hang you on top of a door.
Were you a
And
nerd?
you're like,
Was your uncle? Do you think that your uncle was a nerd?
No,
Do they have
he's not
nerds?
Smart.
Oh, nerds are smart.
I'm not smart.
No, you're not.
Is he a geek then? Or do they still use that term? That was a high school term in the 70s.
My wife's a geek, right?
Yeah.
Do you know what he...
That's your aunt you're talking about.
Okay.
So,
Fine.
are you her uncle by blood or by marriage?
No, I married into her family, and
Oh, so you're so relieved, aren't
the
you?
first time I met Brooke, she was 3 years old. I was going to my first date at her parents' house. You know, it was like a spaghetti dinner, and Brookie had all the seating arrangements, and she was very particular. And she asked me, "Why, Missy? Why are you dating someone so old?"
How old are you?
Well, 10 years older than her. So at
What
the
year
time,
were you born? When were you 11 years old? What year did you turn 11?
89.
89.
Yeah.
89. You mean I'm 20 years older than you? 19 years older than you?
Yeah. So anyway,
Holy smoke.
she
I thought
cut
you were.
right to the
I
point,
thought he
yeah.
was even older.
all the hard coding questions, and then even the other day I left my phone at home,
But
and she goes, "Mishi, Mike left his phone at home. He might be cheating on you."
no, I said he got a text
From a girl, right?
from someone and he might be cheating.
Yeah, see, you can't
my
just
God.
jump to that. You know, there's no like proof or anything for you to say that.
When I was in school, my name's John, but my brother's Guy, my older brother, G-U-I, because we had a great uncle Guy. And so he named me John. There are no Johns in the family historically, and he dropped the H. So he's the only one, Jon. The only person that ever had the name John, Jon, was Jon Voight, the actor, you know. And my God, everybody
Is
thought,
that my phone?
No.
hey,
You're already boring her with your
ADHD. I'm just saying.
I do have
Everybody thought my
ADHD.
name was
Yeah.
Jan, and then
Don't-
like I
don't-
was at
don't
the
pick on us.
church, and they'd give out gifts on Christmas, and they'd give me
He
the
had
gift.
it too.
They'd give me because they thought my name was Jan. They thought they gave me a gift for a girl. So and I remember crying so much. So they had to go get me one of the boy. I think they got me the Ark from like the kiddies place or something. But you know, because it was so much more rigid.
I'm
back
sorry,
then.
what was that, Jan?
But see, Jan is a name for men too, not or
I
Jan.
like that, the Jon Hopwood show.
Jan Murray, who was an old comedian from I bet Peter White knows who he is.
Hello, people.
You love people. Are you the president of your student government?
No, we don't have one.
You don't in the 5th grade?
What?
Nope.
Would you want to be?
We have student council.
Are you on the student council?
No. They
Why
had a
not?
student council meet today.
She probably has to miss recess. So she's like, no.
And lunch.
Same reason I didn't play violin
I quit violin.
for recess, right?
No, you
Oh.
don't get it during recess. I just quit it because it was boring.
You don't play an instrument?
Nope.
No, when you say bullying, you're not on the bad part. You don't bully, do you?
No.
Do you
I
stick up
save
for
them.
people?
Yeah.
Good. That's good.
What's good?
If someone's getting bullied, she steps in and says, "Hey, don't do that."
Are you big for your age?
No.
I mean,
But do I care? No. I will beat someone up if they talk to my friends.
Oh. So,
she's the only one that really my wife and her are the ones I'm afraid of. Like,
We're exactly
threatened
alike,
it.
and that's why we always fight.
she threatened if my baby didn't make her a birthday card, bad things would happen.
you mean but your baby's only a baby?
He's only 7 months old.
Hey, Brendan, can we see some of the, go through, I think there's a crucified baby picture.
He's not crucified, but
One
art
of the things.
Art is interpretive, so.
Let's look at some of your, oh, there it is. That's up at, are you proud that your uncle's art is up at City Hall?
Yeah, she hasn't been. I'm going to show you after this.
Have you, how do
Yeah,
you
bring it.
interpret this, Brooke?
Yeah, what's that
There's a
about?
baby, and it's like on a wall. To me, it was kind of like a Christ-like figure.
It looks like it's falling.
Oh, the baby's falling?
You
Oh,
dropped him.
oh my God, that's awful.
Why'd you drop him?
You let the Savior down.
Do you know who Christ is?
Jesus.
There you go.
What's that noise?
She's
outside?
hitting, she's 11, John.
Do you hear people talking?
She's 11. No. Oh, I do hear that.
That's
But-
not Glenn cutting one of his videos. See, there's a curtain there. We have like a
Paparazzi.
Wizard of Oz type of figure in back.
You gotta
He
stop-
actually
you
painted
gotta
a
stop
brick.
trying to hit that. You're doing it on purpose, though.
What?
You're hitting the table on purpose. I'm going to lower you.
I have to look when I get fat, like during when
Stop
winter
it.
comes. I have to lower.
He
mine.
actually painted a brick wall like the Wizard of Oz.
The brick.
Painted a brick wall like the yellow brick road.
Can you actually speak out of the back, Brendan?
The
No, you can't. It's got to go around.
Yeah, I did a mural on Hanover Street.
But see, now you can't see her. She needs to be up.
Don't worry
See,
about
look,
it.
look.
Let him do the producing. You're the talent.
I'm not the talent.
Take
I'm
another-
the producer. He's the
Take
director.
another phone call.
Look at yourself. Don't you want to be up? So you know,
Sure.
put her up.
I know how to do it.
Okay.
You remember how she said?
There we go.
She beats up bullies.
You beat up bullies.
She
Have you
might-
ever beaten up Gonzo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's strong. She's a cheerleader, like a competitive cheerleader, and like she's got some muscles.
I have to drive to New Jersey on Friday.
Can you stop hitting the table, please?
Yeah, you can't hit the table. It makes,
So many rules. Just try. That's
it's
the one thing.
annoying. Yeah. As you become more of an adult, like me and your Uncle Gonzo, you know, we are masters of self-discipline. You never see us, you know, make a wrong move.
As you,
We've both been suspended for 2 weeks. Well, you even more.
I got suspended for 5 weeks. 5 weeks,
Maybe, do you think she could beat up Kristen Lacoste?
no doubt.
Oh.
But she wouldn't like me talking about. I'm
About
mean.
beating up Kristen Lacoste?
Yeah, this is a guy. I don't say the nicest things. I shouldn't be that way.
Is he bad at times?
Me?
Is he the black sheep of the family?
No.
Oh, you mean you have somebody even worse in the
My
family?
brother.
Oh, how old is
Don't
he?
say that.
12. He's turning 13.
That's your classic case of. There you go. Just put your hands out. So that way, every time you hit it, it hurts, and then you learn.
You're not the type of kid that goes to a movie and starts hitting the back of the
Oh
seat.
yeah.
Oh my God. That's
You-
so irritating.
You get. You can tell he's that.
What do you want to talk about, Brooke?
I don't know.
What'd you get for your birthday?
I got slime.
Slime. Yeah, she's into slime.
Got these.
Oh,
She's into 11-year-old stuff.
is
Which
she?
Isn't
though?
that beautiful though? Like if a kid only had to concentrate on slime and beads, wouldn't that be like that's the life?
Is it?
That's the Webster life.
Michael, you're trying to get me killed.
So, do you think anything about the presidential primary? Have you met any of the presidential candidates?
You-
What?
Have you met any of the presidential candidates?
No.
Of course not.
Why not? I remember Richard Nixon when I was like 12. Though. He was running for re-election in '72.
You know what? I don't care if you do it. If you say that, encourage it, she won't do it.
You're not a brat, are you?
Oh, I know what you're doing. You're kicking. You have high heels on, don't you? What are you doing? Are you ventriloquist? You're so annoying.
Did you want to come on TV, or did he force you to come on?
No, I didn't force her.
Shh. Let
She
her
didn't know
talk.
till she got picked up.
Let her talk.
I didn't even know.
You didn't know you were coming on TV?
He didn't tell me.
Oh, now that's not right,
What
is
do you
it?
mean? It's a birthday surprise. She loves the media.
You do? What do you want to be when you grow up? When I was your age, I wanted to be president of the United States, but I was too. But when I stopped growing when I was in the 6th grade, and I never had a growth spurt. So you know, the person that's tallest always wins as president.
Not
So I
really.
didn't have any
We
chance
had
at
a
all.
president in a
Trump's
wheelchair.
He was 6 feet tall when he started.
Trump's not short, actually.
Trump is 6'3" or
And when he
6'1".
puts his
by
wig
the way.
on, it's another 3 inches. Dude,
FDR actually walked. You do know that on his crutches. Polio did in our greatest president of the 20th century.
now, would you say...
There you go. Let's get the camera on Brooke,
There you go,
and
right.
you can wave. Do you have anybody you'd like to say hello to? Your mother,
Your friends?
your
Big
his.
shout out to Ashley M. Do you know an Ashley M? Ashley S. Any other Brookies in your school?
No.
How about a boyfriend? You got a boyfriend?
Yes.
Say what up.
No.
He,
Look at-
they're asking you to stop kicking the desk, and you should do that because they can't hear you otherwise.
Bleh.
Yeah, yeah, you should do that. She should have eaten her dinner last night, and she shouldn't have thrown
You didn't
a
eat
fit
your
in
dinner
her
last
brother's
night?
room last night. And
So
she should've-
okay, Gonzo, I am the interviewer.
And
What?
you shouldn't blame everything on Mishy when you do it.
Uh-oh. Is
Oh.
Mishy his wife?
Yeah,
Your aunt, Mishy.
yeah. Well, if
Oh.
she wasn't such a B word.
No, I thought
Says you.
Gonzo, you're going to get banned forever, and then Christian Lacoste is going to take your place.
Oh no. What about?
Okay, so what do you want to be when you grow up? Do you ever think of anything like that?
A YouTuber, right?
No, that's Christian Lacoste.
Yeah,
I already have a YouTube channel.
You have a YouTube
Oh, plug
page?
it.
No.
What's it called? Maybe you'll get a viewer. There's someone sitting at home going, I want to watch that Brookie's YouTube channel.
Are you a Brooke with an E at the end?
Yeah.
Oh. Is there anybody in your family that were you named after like an aunt or a great grandmother?
I was named after my mom's favorite TV show character.
Who's that?
It's Brooke in One Tree Hill.
what?
One Tree Hill, yes.
What in what? 'Cause I
One
haven't wa-
Tree Hill is a show.
I haven't watched TV since 1975.
Yes, the girl who plays it, yeah, she's like the only one that made a career out of it, if you could call it that.
Who is she? What's the show called?
One Tree Hill.
One Tree Hill?
Yeah, Chad Michael was in it.
What?
Yeah.
Michael.
Now, this is why I don't watch TV, folks. What's your favorite TV show, Brooke?
I don't know.
No,
You don't watch
Not
TV?
Ward 13.
That's
Actually, that's
Gonzales'
not
favorite
true.
show.
She's
One
going to get us
Tree Hill.
some mad viewers. You're doing good.
I don't know.
Watch One Tree Hill exclusively on Hulu.
I want to ask you a question. Would you say that you and your friends support or don't support President Trump?
Jeez.
He's trash.
He's trash. So
Is he
that-
white trash or just
He's
trash?
just trash. That's what kids say. Like,
He's orange trash.
There you go.
so if you say trash, it means you're bad at basketball. It means like you're just trash overall.
In general.
In general, trash is like one of those words they use.
It is.
Yeah.
Are you going to go on the Matt Connaughton show after this?
No, she's not.
Why not?
Because we got to get her home. We have ice cream and cake to eat and all that stuff.
So you just blew it. You just revealed everything that was going to happen.
I'm pretty sure she went last night and bought it herself.
no
Ian
violence on the
Ian
show.
brought her own birthday cake to school. Never seen that move done before.
You
Everyone-
brought your own birthday
Yeah.
cake?
Everyone brings cupcakes themselves.
Oh, they were cupcakes. It wasn't
No,
the whole
I
cake.
brought a cake.
Oh. Maybe that's why you didn't bribe the kids for,
Yeah,
For
not
presents.
bribing. I'd say threaten.
Why were you the only one they gave gifts to?
Fear.
Oh, you beat them up?
No, they're my friends. No one else has friends.
No kicking. You have to respect the engineer. He's got
know what to do
headphones
with
on.
Put that there.
So what do you think about your uncle's art?
It's inappropriate.
It is.
I know, baby Jesuses and all that.
Hey, can we look at the self-portrait of Gonzo? The one that looks like Frankenstein? There you go. Now there's your uncle before he had a beard. Is that what he looked like when he was dating your aunt?
That is me. Wow.
It is.
Alive!
That's pretty.
He still has the scars from where they had the electrodes in his neck.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He has the scars from his surgery.
I thought that was a self-portrait, Gonzo.
You ever hear Bruce Jenner? No. Anyway.
A PG-13? It's not
Yeah,
PG. It's 13. It's PG.
I said to keep it clean.
What's your favorite Disney character?
I don't know.
Everybody had his. Is was it Thumper?
No, it was Bambi's mom, I told you.
Have you ever seen Bambi? It's boring,
You
isn't
know what
it?
happens to Bambi's mom?
It is boring. Good God. No violence, Gonzo.
Really sets the tone for the movie.
Cool.
Well, it dealt with real life.
Belle.
Belle.
Is she one of the a princess?
You know who Belle is. That's Beauty and
Winter?
the Beast, right? He was
What do
the-
you think about our woman mayor, Joyce Craig? The first woman to be mayor of the Queen City and the Queen City, what does it go back to, Gonzo, 1848?
Yeah, I think it was.
Are you sure?
I think her and
1845?
all 11-year-olds have the same reaction.
June 1846.
Oh, you got a program.
Yeah.
7,252 votes.
Oh, wow. And how many votes did Trump get?
I don't know, how many?
Who cares?
Yeah, it has to do with the world you're going to live in.
Not really.
Yes, it does.
Think about it. Do I know who Jimmy Carter really was? Not really.
When Jimmy Carter lost,
Did
he
he
gave us
impact
Ronald
my life?
Reagan. Yes, he did.
Okay. Bad question.
Your
Do you know who Obama is?
does your family consider him?
Yep.
What does your family consider Gonzo? An eccentric? Do you know what that word means?
He knows what eccentric means. It means like.
I
flamboyant,
told
but
you none
not.
of this.
When the camera's not on you, just go ahead.
What does that mean? Is that a
Stick
hand
that one
gesture?
finger right up.
Are you wash? You mean your family's ready to wash their hands of Gonzo?
No. Is that what you're doing? You patty caking me out of here?
Is that it? Patty cake?
Oh, I'm patty caked? Bro. What?
Are you is Gonzo the most famous member of your family?
No.
Who is?
Me.
Oh, you are now.
Yeah, she's
He's the
hashtag.
most lame person in our family.
What?
Ooh. What is
That's
your
not nice.
jacket? What's on your jacket, or is that his jacket?
This is.
This is my remedy for the clicking of the desk.
I don't know. I think she might have to be wrapped up like a mummy.
I don't know. I don't know what that means.
What's
I'm
your
not gonna
favorite mythological character?
Fake.
You know what a mythological character is, right?
Like a fake kid.
Magical.
Yeah,
Magical, mythological.
Like Harry Potter and all that crap.
You.
Me?
Yeah, your uncle,
You.
Hopwood?
your uncle Gonzo, he dreamt about being a merman, or was it a mermaid? Back when you were a young lad.
Merman. No,
A
I did
merman.
not. You just had that fantasy. In,
I used to think about mermaids, but not mermen. Can you swim, Gonzo?
Gay. Yeah, I could swim.
I
I'm a
can't.
person.
I can't. I
She
can
can
dog
swim.
paddle. Oh,
She could
do you like
swim.
sports?
I'm a cheerleader.
Oh, Mike Martineau was supposed to be here. He was a cheerleader too.
Thank God.
What?
No?
Oh, he's very judgmental, isn't he, Brooke?
Yeah.
I just know how he forms crushes.
No, that was somebody else.
Yeah. And then someone else. My job is to protect and serve.
Are you a cop?
Yes.
Narc?
Not a narc.
Undercover?
No.
Would you ever consider a career, Brooke, in law enforcement?
Yeah.
What about a fireman or firefighter?
What do you want to do next? Like, what do you? She likes art. You like art, right?
Don't go all the way around. Then people you won't see you.
It's okay if you do. Don't worry. See, but then you don't want to see the monsters behind the screen.
What's your favorite subject?
Math.
You like math. That's good. Why do you like math?
I don't know.
Are you good at it?
No.
Then why do you like it?
She likes to challenge herself.
Do they teach you foreign languages yet?
No Española? Well, you'll learn that in Hillside.
So people on this that neighborhood, they go to Hillside next?
They go to Hillside, yeah.
Did the
only
redistricting
three.
affect them yet?
Well, I don't know if they're going to do it. It depends if all the aldermen with their self-interest get their way. It just so happens to be all of them have fifth graders, and they want to change the rules.
Well, they changed it up to the
Hi.
west side. Do you want to say something, Brooke?
No.
You can pull yourself up.
Her brother goes to Hillside.
My brother's boring.
What's your brother's name?
Jacob.
Jacob. Do you call him Jake?
I call him Bubby, and he yells at me.
My father's and grandfather, they were Claude Jake Hopwood, but that was an old-fashioned name. So it got dropped by the 50s and 60s. But then it had a comeback, Gonzo.
Gonzales making a comeback.
What is your kid's name, Gonzo?
Micah.
Oh, very biblical.
No, it's not. It's like the stone, Micah, the mineral.
Micah-
M-I-C-A. Not
Micah
M-A,
was the
not
sheriff.
Micah.
Micah was the sheriff on the Rifleman.
No, that was Micah, and he was a mass murderer.
No, that was the Rifleman.
That was the Rifleman.
mass murderer.
Yeah.
Are you interested in becoming a sound engineer or something, Brooke?
Yeah, she's just
I don't know.
getting up in clothes, checking it out.
Is there anything you'd like to say to the people of Manchester?
Yes. What do you want to say?
Are you proud?
Hello.
Are you? Well, the camera's not on you right now. Oh, there we go. You're kneeling down.
Say something to Manchester.
She's not a midget.
we only get-
Tell the folks you're not a midget. Okay, there we go.
We don't say midget.
Hello.
What do we call people now?
People.
Yeah.
People. Who
I
need
like that.
people?
That's a pure, beautiful answer.
People.
People. We're all people, right?
Are you going to turn this into an art project, Gonzo?
What's that?
This.
Well, she's wearing a canvas for a dress. I might paint that later. Doesn't it?
Okay, then I'll paint your phone.
No, you won't.
Who's your favorite aunt? Is it Gonzo's wife?
Oh, you can't answer that.
How many do you have?
There's two aunts, and they're both sisters. And
No,
she
I
loves
have
them
more
equally.
than just two.
Oh, yeah.
It's my
that's
aunt
right.
that lives in New York
Good answer.
But you're going to New Jersey.
for my cheer competition.
Oh, you're not going to see your aunt.
She's a competitive cheerleader.
She's a competitive
upper echelon.
cheerleader. Who's your favorite singer?
Taylor Swift.
Taylor
And I'm
Swift.
gonna get a lot of hate for that. but
Why?
okay.
Taylor rocks.
And what's your?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus!
13.
You
Taylor
almost
Swift.
went backwards.
See, we
And
should have
who-
done this the whole time. No?
What's your favorite song?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't
know what?
Everybody's got a favorite song.
It's Eminem.
Eminem. And what song's that?
Kill shot.
Kill shot.
Oh, that's
That would
great.
be the
you know.
beef
No wonder why
between,
you're going beating
And
up
J-
people.
A Machine Gun Kelly.
Yeah, that would be the Machine Gun Kelly beef they have going.
I don't care.
Maybe
about
Brandon can play it.
silly stuff.
No kill shot. Okay.
Well, you know,
Basically, Eminem. You know who Machine Gun Kelly is?
I don't care about that type of stuff.
And we don't care about Spiro Agnew.
You're the one who brought up Spiro Agnew.
Damn it, he's right. I did. I think this is going well.
I
Way
thought,
better than
I thought she'd be more cooperative.
Yeah, okay. This isn't like the. back
What's your
back when
favorite
you had the-
story?
Kids aren't encouraged to behave now. They're
She
encouraged
can't
to
talk because
follow
you won't
their
let
arrow.
it. Is he a big mouth? Is he always talking?
He's a butthead.
You know, he comes on the show and just tries to dominate everything. It's very frustrating. Are you cheerleading now?
Sure.
She's superstarring. She's peacocking.
What is peacocking?
It's when you fly. It's like when you walk into Never mind.
Do you think that this is indicative of a society that's becoming narcissistic? You can't run around.
Why not? It's not a pool.
Look at. Oh, there's stuff back here.
Listen, you'd be fine. No, it'd be a great movie.
What?
Someone drops a kid off at your doorstep for 2 weeks, and you just have to deal with.
Didn't they already make that movie?
Not with Hoppy.
Storks.
Hoppy has a baby.
No, it's it was just like when I was in the army. I at the barracks. I'm responsible for everything here, for this half hour.
That's true.
You know, we have to respect property rights. There's only the two of us now.
No, it's
Oh, there you are.
Yeah.
just so funny.
What's so
Here comes
funny?
Norm. Is Norm coming?
What do you mean, Norm? Norm's
Is
on
Norm's
that
the
next.
psychic coming in?
Not here.
There's
But he's
4
next.
people here.
Yeah.
Well, they're outside. That is the.
They predict the future, but he told me that Michael was going to be a musician.
Predict my future.
No, you don't want that. But he can
He
definitely.
can.
He can do it.
He can predict your future, but that's on his show.
Yeah. Here, we talk about disciplining 11-year-olds and
No, I was talking
running
about,
around the pool.
I was
and-
talking about the self-discipline of you and me. You know, we are just avatars of.
I would say
Being,
that
you know.
I don't. I do. When I get pissed off, I get mad at you.
You
know what
can't
I'm
use
at.
that word on TV.
When
Is he foul-mouthed at home?
A little bit.
Yes.
Oh my God!
The baby can't pick up swear words yet, so
Are you kidding? The brain is very malleable.
he's like pissed off.
Does he speak now?
Again. Stop.
He said da 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 da.
And he
Well,
said
he's-
blah, 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 blah.
He's taking after Daddy.
Yeah, Brookie's a little jealous of the baby, I think.
Why would you be jealous of the tyke? Well, tyke
Everybody
is older
loves
than
the baby. And Brookie was the baby of the family.
She was. You're the youngest.
But everyone still loves Brookie so much. Here she goes.
You do disappearing.
Hey, no
acts.
disappearing.
Maybe you're going to become a magician when you get older. Sleight of hand.
You can't be under there. No disappearing.
Well, people have disappeared. Amsterdam.
You're going to get a 5-week suspension if you don't watch it. That's Norm. He's famous. He has 20,000 YouTube followers.
Now we got
I
5
don't care.
minutes, Gonzo. Why don't you tell the people about your art show?
All right.
And are you taking Brooke with you?
I'm going to take her to City Hall and check it
Go
out.
subscribe to Smash Crashing Gaming.
Yes, that's her YouTube channel, right?
What?
Yeah.
You do have a
Smash.
YouTube.
Smash, Crash,
And gaming.
and Gaming.
Oh, you're a gamer.
That's her.
That
Smash,
explains
Crash,
things.
and Gaming. Subscribe. If you like it, hit the like button at the bottom of the screen. Don't be afraid to leave a comment. What's up, YouTubers? How am I doing?
I don't know.
Isn't that how every YouTube starts?
Maybe we should end with looking at some of your more of your art.
All right. Go to City Hall.
Can we? Can you show the seal, which he calls the Queen of Seals, but I think of it as the Peace Seal. No, that's the satanic hamburger.
No, see, it's not satanic.
I like that
Ooh,
one.
that's creepy.
That's yours.
That's like Frankenstein's reflection.
That one, I'm not quite sure.
That's an angry or scared person. Or he just won $1 million.
Oh, there's the crucified tyke again.
That's my baby you're talking about.
Oh, we don't have the seal?
Don't. Oh, he's getting to him. I think he likes that
We
one.
got stuck here. That's
Can't
very
see that,
abstract.
that's why.
Ooh, that one, what do you think of that one? What do you see there?
Looks like a tarot
Are they
card.
naked?
Okay,
naked.
Gonzo, let's go. Let's go. Oh, well, now we're back to you.
That's I call this profile.
Now Gonzo, your uncle told me.
Do you
that-
have a picture of the thing
that-
you made me?
What was that?
What was the thing?
Who's
Wanna go
this?
outside?
Gonzo. Who's this? Is this a relative of Brooks?
That's my dead dad, actually.
Oh, so that yeah,
he
Oh
just,
yeah.
He just passed.
yeah.
Yeah, he's pushing daisies. See,
He was at your wedding.
I thought of him as
he
stars.
was at my wedding, and I was at his funeral.
Is that you and your wife
That's our falling in love period. Yes,
before you become a monster?
I call that one 3 minutes because that's how long it. Never mind. To fall in love, I meant.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I didn't say conceive. She doesn't know what that means. John.
Well, usually love lasts 6 months.
For me, it's 3 minutes.
It said 3 minutes.
How long have you been married?
3 seconds.
2 years. No.
How long have you been part of Brooke's family? How long have you been?
2.
8 years. So
Long.
so was you 3?
No.
8 years. You're 11. You were 3.
Okay, you weren't.
I know you don't
part
do
of my
algebra anymore, but
family.
no. Okay.
You've
Oh,
been
what-
part of my family for 2 boring, hard years.
Yes.
You mean you've only been married 2 years?
Mm.
I thought the way you've been talking, you've been with this woman for like 15 years.
Yeah.
Oh, we got something to talk about on the next show. Except
Yeah.
you're not. All,
Boring.
we're going to have.
No, they
Mike-
have not been boring years. They've been 2 very exciting years.
Well,
A lot of
another
action.
8 years before the prenup expires.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
funny
yeah.
thing is, I had her sign a prenup.
Oh, I thought it was the other way around.
No, I saw myself making it by now.
Oh, you're straining at the bit.
There's no prenup.
Hey, next week we're going to have Mike Murphy, a pain advocate.
Yeah, I've listened to him.
Yeah, he's going to be on.
See,
He's
you're
been
not
on Matt
hearing it, you don't
Connaughton's show
understand.
many times.
All right, Brooke. Last thing. Say
What do
hi
you
to
have?
your friends.
Happy birthday, Brooke. Say
Give-
goodbye. Let's
give
get
some
the
advice.
camera on her and say hello and goodbye to Manchester
sign
and
us
all your
off.
friends.
Sign us off.
Hi.
Say come back next week on to Ward 13.
And don't forget to watch the replay.
I don't know when that is.
Saturday morning at some time.
Watch my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Adios.
Adios,
Well,
mate.
I'm certainly grateful for this magnificent turnout, and now I'd like to say a few words. Hello, I must be going. I cannot stay. I came to say I must be going. I'm glad I came, but just the same, I must be going. La la.
For my sake, you must stay. If you should go away, you spoil this party. I am through.
I'll stay a week or 2. I'll stay the summer through. But I am telling you, I must be going.
Before you go, you won't like us and tell us how. You'll need no going.
I'll do anything you say. In fact, I'll even stay. But I must be going.